If you love Cantonese food or Chinese food in general, I will take you on an interesting culinary journey to South America and Peru in particular. Here you'll find Chifa, a century-old Peruvian-Chinese hybrid cuisine that is both unique and delicious. Hi, this is Arthur from the Minute Review Show. If you have a minute, I have an opinion. Today I'm going to Simple Peruvian, a Peruvian restaurant specializing in Chifa. This approachable restaurant has an easy-to-order menu, so come along and I'll show you some of this cuisine's best dishes. Hi, this is Arthur from the Minute Review Show, and today I have a treat for you. I'm at a restaurant called Simple Peruvian. We're in Sunnyside Queens, and I wanted to try something that is related to Asian food. As a lot of people may know, there has been a lot of Chinese migration to Peru over many decades, and there's a special Peruvian cuisine called Chifa, which is a combination of local Peruvian food with Chinese food. So today at Simple Peruvian, we're going to check out the menu and look at what some of their menu items are. When you look at it, you're going to see a lot of items that are very familiar to you if you like Chinese food. So let's check things out, and yeah, I can't wait to give this a try. Okay, here's the Simple Peruvian menu, and it's very, very simple. It's basically two-sided. Here's the takeout menu, and you can see that it's in Sunnyside Queens, and it's open from Wednesday to Mondays, 12 to 9:15. So when we flip the menu over, you can see that they're famous for the rotisserie, the pollo a la brasa, which is the roasted chicken. And these are really good prices. A whole chicken is only $17.50. You have a kid's meal, you have samplers, you have platter combos. Over here you have different sides. To point out some sides are really famous in Peru. You have the salchipapas, and then you have the papa rellena, and then here's a Chinese item, which is dumplings. And when you order your chicken, you also get 3 different sauces. Your spicy sauce is the ají verde, and then you have the ají ricado, which is not as spicy, chimichurri sauce down here. That goes with your chicken. Next, let's take a look at the entrees. The entrees are basically one platter dishes. So they range between $12 and $25. And to point out, you have things like the jalea, which is the fried seafood. And then you have the famous lomo saltado, which is the famous Chifa Chinese Peruvian food. And you have different combinations of fried rices and chicken up here. Next, you have your soups. You have the Peruvian wonton soup. And then you have caldo de gallina, which is a hen soup, the chicken soup. Here's the drinks, and here's your desserts. This is the quarter chicken, but the dark meat. This is only $7.50. So as you can see, it comes with the ají verde sauce, which is the spicy green sauce. And as you can see, it's really, really nice and shiny on the skin, and it's nice and roasted. And I'm hoping this particular chicken is nice and succulent. Judging from the skin and judging from the color, it looks very, very promising. We're going to take a look at the chicken. I'm going to break it open and show you what it looks like. So I'm going to start off with the thigh piece. So I'm spinning this around, and let's open this up. The skin is nice and bouncy. I feel a little crust on the top. And as I open it up, it's a nice brined, pinkish type of chicken. And this is exactly what I love, because, you know, this is almost like the Hainanese chicken rices, where the chicken is done just to cooked and no more. So this is exactly what it looks like. It also looks like a nice brine fried chicken, so we're gonna give this a try. This is very exciting. I want to point out to you the strength of this restaurant, which are the sauces. You are given many different sauces when you come here. This is the ají verde, which is the spicy sauce that goes with the chicken. This is another sauce. I couldn't find it on the menu, but we were provided with this with our chicken. And also, we were given this red sauce that I think is used to dip with the wonton skin. So yeah, you have your choice of sauces to dip your chicken in when you come here. I love the variety. Okay, now's the time to eat the big chicken leg. Here it goes. So I'm going to take some of that meat and this is what it looks like. Just cooked, and I'll dip it into some of that verde sauce, aji verde. Let's try this. This brings chicken to new heights. That chicken is so well brined, so soft, succulent. It's excellent. The meat is perfectly salted. They're not afraid of adding salt here. It's delicious. You know, to top it off, let's try some of that skin. See how this is nice and brown? So I'm gonna take a bit of that skin and try this. Wow, here's some more of that skin. I don't know about you, but have you ever had the roasted chicken on a Sunday night? The homemade type of roasted chicken? Well, that's exactly what it tastes like. It's totally like a French roasted chicken or an American roasted chicken. Just salt, a little pepper, nothing else. But the best part about this chicken, I have to say, is the tenderness of the meat. So yeah, just from that first piece of chicken, this is going to be a great adventure. I really like that chicken. I want to comment a little bit about the ordering process. When you come in here and you order, you have the option of going to the front of the restaurant at the counter and you can place your order there. But there's also a kiosk that you can place your order. The way that works here is that this is a order and take to your table type of restaurant. Once you place your order, you take a little stick with your number on it and you bring it to the table, and then a server will bring your food to your table. When you're at your kiosk, you indicate whether you want to eat in or take out. So we chose to eat in, and they brought the food over. In fact, it's really strange because it's almost as if this is a table service restaurant. We're being served on real silverware, real plates and dishes. So yeah, I'm surprised that it's this type of restaurant. One other thing that I have to mention is that there seems to be a lot of people ordering takeout. I'm looking to my right here, and I literally see 8 takeout bags on their counter. So this place does a really good business of takeout orders. Another thing that I should mention is that they've been open since August of 2025. They seem to be doing pretty well. They have a lot of customers here, so I hope they last. Because if you haven't been familiar with Peruvian Chinese food, you definitely should give it a try. Because I guess the equivalent to this type of food is American Chinese. You're gonna enjoy it. Okay, this is the world famous #1 Chifa food. This is called the lomo saltado, which is basically like a fried beef steak with some potatoes. Now these potatoes look different from a French fry. They're a little uneven in surface over here, but they look crispy. Here's your tomato. And what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna mix the rice in because I saw a lot of luscious dark sauce on the bottom. So we're gonna give that a try. Look at that. See? That is probably some kind of soy sauce or something that's making it nice and dark. I can't wait to give that a try. Gonna mix it a little more, get the juices flowing into the fries. So we'll try it. Okay, I'm gonna try the famous lomo saltado, and this is it. It's such a big plate. It's about 8 inches wide. So I'm gonna try some of that beautiful beef. This is what it looks like. Let's try it. From the taste of it, it's either a sirloin or a brisket or a flank steak. I think it's a flank steak or a sirloin. It's a little tougher than, let's say, a ribeye, obviously, but it's good. It has a nice beefy flavor. And as I suspected before, I think there is some soy sauce in there. So it has the nice umami kick of the soy sauce. Next, we're going to try some of this tomato. Tomatoes with soy sauce is excellent. You have onions, very nice. And finally, we have these interesting looking fries. These fries are a little bumpy on the side, so they're not smooth like a regular shoestring. They're good. In fact, the fries are very interesting. They seem to be homemade, and The type of potato might be different because it doesn't taste like a starchy potato. There's some other type of potato that I can't seem to identify. Might be a different South American variety, but yeah, this is different. That potato is very unique, very special. So this dish is nice and heavy. This is almost like a pound of food. So it's very hearty. You get plenty of beef. I see over here probably 8 or 9 strips of beef about this size, and they're cut pretty thick. So yeah, there's a savory dish. Once again, they're not afraid of seasoning it. There's the proper salt level in here. So yeah, this is going to be very filling. I like this dish already. This particular dish is called the kids meal. Now the kids meal has several components to it. It's almost like the sampler where you get to try a whole bunch of items. Over here, you get a quarter chicken. You see the wing and the white meat. Then you have the little wonton over here. You get a sauce over here. Not sure what that sauce is, but we're gonna find out what that is. You also get sausages, and then you get the fries that goes with the sausages. So I'm thinking that's probably it's probably a ketchup. So this is the kids meal. The next meal that I'm going to try is the kids meal. Now, the kids meal's main components is the wonton, the chicken, the French fries, and also the sausage. So I already tried the chicken, so we know what that tastes like. But I'm going to try their French fries now. This is what the French fries look like. You see, this is smooth, not bumpy like the one in the lomo saltado. So let's try this. Okay, this tastes like any regular French fries, but for some reason, when they make French fries here, it's not very oily and greasy. It's very nice. I don't know how they do it. I think it might be because of the variety of potato that they use. I know that there are some potatoes that are more starchy, some are less starchy. The potatoes here seem to be less starchy, so maybe that's why it's not picking up all that grease. But that's a good French fry. It's different from the lomo saltado. It's more smooth. Now, let's try the sausage. This is from the kids meal. Okay, this sausage actually tastes just like a hot dog. Yeah. Definitely tastes like a hot dog, a beef hot dog in particular. Nice saltiness to it. It's not like the Asian hot dogs where there's a lot less salt. So yeah, it's decent. They give you quite a bit of it. In fact, I think they slice about 1.5 hot dogs into that kids meal. The final component of the kids meal is the wonton. In fact, this might not even be a wonton. I think this is just the fried wonton skin. So what they did here is that they provide this red sauce, which is pretty thin and runny. I'll show you the sauces in my next section. So I'm pouring some of this red sauce in there, and we're gonna try it and see what it tastes like. Okay. The wonton skin is actually bigger than a regular wonton skin. The red sauce that I put on this is sweet. It's not ketchup. It tastes almost like a plum sauce, but not quite. Nice and crunchy. So basically there's just a fried wonton skin. But it's all right. There's only one, but you don't need much of this. So in summary, the kids meal is definitely a very good meal for a child because they give you plenty of food. In fact, in my opinion, they give you more food than any normal kids meal you would get at an American restaurant. So yeah, I think it's worth it, and it'll fill your kid up. We ordered an entree called the sampler. Now the sampler has many different types of foods that are available. The first item is the roast chicken, and you have a quarter roast chicken. Then you have a little wonton, a fried wonton here. And then you have the Peruvian fried rice here. And then you have the green sauce, the aji verde. And then over here you have a salad. Now this is very interesting. This one has those big grains of corn here. You have some shrimp. These look like the types of shrimps that are about like ceviche. You have some seaweed, and then you have some other types of corn over here. And then you have a red sauce. So this particular dish, once again, is called the sampler. Okay, the next dish that we're going to try is the sampler. Now, the sampler, I've already tried some of the stuff in the sampler, which is the chicken and also some of the wonton skin that they have. But they have other items, and the two most notable items that I didn't try is the fried rice, okay, which is this one, and then there's also a salad, which is this one. So let's try the salad first and see what it's like. I see a lot of items in here, so let's give this a try. Oh my God, this salad is not just a salad, it's a ceviche. I just bit into some fish. This is what the fish looks like this. They pour some of that lime juice in here. It's kind of tangy, and it cooks the fish. See the whiteness of it? It's really good. The major note of this salad is the tanginess. There's not a lot of salt in here, and the fish has a nice rubbery chew, very pleasant. Speaking of rubbery, here's the squid. Okay, that's a ready cooked squid, not raw squid, nice and chewy. Let me take a look, see if there's any other pieces in here. Oh yes, here's that little corn bit that I told you about before. It's dry and crunchy. So it's more like a popcorn, a dried popcorn. And here's another kernel of something. I think this is another type of corn. Okay, the lighter one is a little more chewy, is cooked, is not dried. So yeah, this dish has a lot of pieces of these small little fish in here. So this is excellent. I have to say that I didn't expect so much of this ceviche in there. It's absolutely delicious. Really nice, and it's light and refreshing. The next item that I'm going to try is the fried rice. Now this is what it looks like. It's nice and brown, probably a lot of soy sauce in here. So let's give this a try. I have to say, the Peruvian fried rice is a lot like the American Chinese fried rice. I've had fried rice in a lot of Latin American type restaurants, and they all seem to taste the same. Heavy on the soy sauce, and the rice here is made with regular long grain rice, not jasmine rice, but it's good. Very starchy, and this will fill you up. And now's the time for your favorite part of the show. Ta-da, the star of the show. And today, the star of the show was very difficult to choose. They make the food really well here. Everything was done so well. But I have to say, I'm a very simple person. This place is actually called Simple Peruvian, so I'm a simple person. The simple thing that I love here is the roast chicken. Oh my God, that roast chicken had such a tender meat. It had a nice brown skin, and they did not skimp on the flavor. They were not afraid of putting enough salt into that chicken. So between all three of those characteristics, that's the one thing that you need to order from here. And not only that, they give you 3 options for sauces. What more can you ask for? That's indeed my star of the show. The meal is over, and what I can say and what I can suggest to you, those who watch the Minute Review show, you're probably not familiar with Peruvian food. I'm not super familiar with it either, but I know that there was this genre of Chinese-Peruvian food, and this is a great example of it. Simple Peruvian is a place that's nice and clean and bright. I really like the atmosphere in here. The people are really friendly in here, and you get great food at very, very reasonable prices. I mean, there were a lot of things that I ordered that are below $10, and almost everything is under $20, so you can really fill up on this type of food. So if you have a chance to come to Sunnyside Queens, definitely try this restaurant, Simple Peruvian, or just try Peruvian food in general if there's one near where you live. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel and also share it with your friends. Also, please watch my main YouTube channel. It has over 250 videos of restaurants throughout the New York City area and a little outside of New York City. So check it out, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. The final bill is $60.87.